Hey guys, this is video 39, I believe. That's actually crazy. Proud of myself for keeping these up, to be honest. I've had the few odd days off, but since being back in the UK, it's definitely been consistent. But anyways, I wanted to talk about this yoga class that I went to yesterday because, first of all, it was accidental. I actually booked Pilates and I showed up to this place, like this community centre, and I followed this lady into a room who had a yoga mat in her arms because I assumed that's where it would be. And they were like, "Are you sure you're here for the yoga? Like, how did you book this?" Because apparently you can't even book this yoga through the website that I booked on, ClassPass. And I was like, "Yeah, no, I've definitely booked a class in here." And then, yeah, the woman was really confused. I found out at the end that the Pilates was downstairs. But it's okay because I think I really needed that yoga last night, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it was really nice, really cleared my mind. The woman reminded me of my aunt, Tanya. She just had the same energy as my aunt, so it was really nice. And she was like, "Oh, you're more than welcome to come back whenever you want," and yeah, great time. But I wanted to talk about, whilst I was doing yoga, I was really trying to actually tune in and actually focus on the yoga, as she was saying, when they guide you through it and they're like, get rid of external thoughts, focus on the breath. And I assume I do this when I meditate and I do yoga. I assume that I do this most of the time, but I don't think I do. I think about my to-do list and all of these things running through my mind. And what I realised is that the only stuff that was coming to surface in my mind whilst I was trying to concentrate was the stuff that was yet to be done. Were the things that I had on my to-do list that I hadn't done yet, or were the things that I was meant to say to someone that I hadn't said yet. And I don't know how to piece this together, but what I'm saying is it was all to do. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't thinking about things in the past. None of this was on my mind, obviously. It wasn't bothering me. It was always things to do, even if you don't assume that it's bothering you, because it doesn't, half the stuff that was coming up, I wasn't bothered by it, but I was just I'd be really in the zone, I'd be really focused and really relaxed, and all of a sudden something would pop up and I'd be like, "Oh, I really should write that down." And yeah, I just realised the pattern was that it was always things to do and things that hadn't been done. And then I realised that I think this is why I'm so big on being organised, organisation and to-do lists and all this stuff and getting things done. When I say I'm going to do it and not procrastinating, not delaying, not being lazy for the sake of being lazy, rather getting things done, is because it allows me to relax after. It brings me a relief. Obviously, I struggle with finding a balance of not searching for things to do, because I know that I do this quite a lot. In order to be productive, I always kind of search for more things to be productive with, and that's something that I'm working on. And I need to learn to just, if there isn't something to be done, just that's the case, there's nothing to be done, and I should be okay to relax and let go for a bit in those situations. But yeah, and I think there's a real correlation between being organised and being able to relax. Yeah, so I think it's really important for people, especially once you leave school, because school doesn't really teach you this as much, to learn organisation skills and how to allocate your time and what to prioritise, and because not everything, you might not want to just have a to-do list in your notes that you tick off every day. That might not work for you, but finding out how you can personally stay organised, it will help you relax so much more. When I had this app called Notion. I actually need to get it back again. It's because I haven't got it on this new phone, and I organised my entire life on it. It is the hub for organisation. I would recommend it to anyone, students, someone working, freelancers, or just for your personal life, which I use for a long time. It is amazing. It has all the tools you need, and whilst I was using that, I didn't even have to think about what needed to be done. Do you know what I mean? It was quite automatic. That might sound a bit robotic, but what I'm saying is that the more organised you are, the more likely it is that you're going to be able to relax, because your mind won't constantly be racing. And this is still stuff that I'm telling myself as well, because I like to think that I'm organised, but I don't think I am. I'm also organised in quite a chaotic way, because Like, you know, I have all my lists and my calendars and things like that, but I'm always searching for more to do, and this doesn't allow me to relax, because that's not being organised. That's just like cramming as much in as you can, and that's not gonna allow me to relax, you know. So again, it is a balance, but I just thought I'd point that out. I thought it was quite cool that I realised that. And yeah, that's it for today. What else am I up to? I'm gonna go to get some last minute Christmas presents for people today, and then I'm going to the gym later. Somebody said to do some gym content. We will see. I mean, my old Instagram level lifts was literally like all my gym content, and I was absolutely loving it. But I go through phases of liking, like of enjoying documenting my gym stuff. But I don't know how it would work in terms of this, because yeah. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, and it will be my 40th video tomorrow. Goodbye.